welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And a look behind the curtain here. Final preparation.
Hey, Kevin. Well,
it does indeed. Thanks, David. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for him.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
So the next starting five. Kyrie Irving is out there with Harden, and it's Durant, then it's Jordan, and it's Harris in at the 3 spot. And for Milwaukee, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Lopez in at the 5. And so the Milwaukee Bucks get the first points of the ballgame. And the jam by Harden.
And once Harden has momentum behind him, watch out. They love seeing the beard flush it down there with some power.
Holiday against Harden. Holiday dishes to Antetokounmpo. Stolen by Harden. Oh, and here we go. Irving's got it, the fast break chance. Oh, and James Harden throws it down hard.
You love the leadership of Kyrie Irving from the lead guard position. Yes, he's looking to score, but he's adept at finding the open teammate.
Now here's Giannis. Boy, he was something else against San Antonio. Lopez inside, guarded by Jordan. A shot by Holiday. Nobody around. Good on the three-point shot.
You know this, if you're open, you can count on Brook Lopez to find you. He uses his height to spot open teammates.
Right side, Irving. And of the early surprise teams, Doris, some have fallen by the wayside, but some may be for real.
And isn't that one of the most exciting aspects of any season, Kevin? You watch a team perhaps outperform expectations. We see a good team take that next step and become a real threat for a title. Like, there's so many storylines that develop over the course of a long season. I can't wait.
You want to be an NBA point? Take notes on Holiday running that pick and roll. Sometimes taking it yourself is the best option.
Now, here is Irving. 43 points out last game. Jordan finds Harden. Down to 5 on the shot clock. For Milwaukee, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Middleton, and it's blocked by Jordan.
The DJ twice on the pipes. No, sir. Get it out of here.
From the arc. Rebound, Milwaukee.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
The rebound by Harden. Jordan the pass to Harden, and the foul on Drew Holiday. That is his first foul of the game. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Milwaukee. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Griffin's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Outside Durant, it's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Lopez with the ball. Guarded now by Irving. Connaughton kicks to Lopez. And he banks in the layup.
Well, the balance that Brook Lopez has on these kinds of finishes is really admirable. He doesn't allow the defense to alter his shot.
Irving passes to Harden. Irving dishes to Harden. Lopez with the steal. Now the Bucks moving it up. Middleton leading the charge. Antetokounmpo finds DiVincenzo. Back to Giannis. Middleton outside. And the call will be against Harris. That is his first foul of the game.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
A different look for Milwaukee. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Antetokounmpo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Dante DiVincenzo. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Jeff Green is checked in for Durant. Luwawu Cabarrot comes in for Joe Harris. Bruce Brown, he's checked in for Kyrie Irving. And Landry Shamet subbed in for James Harden. Now here's Middleton. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Outside Griffin. can they get it? Rebounded by Tucker. Connaughton kicks to Forbes. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And that's what you like to see right there. A solid move to give himself some room and take it inside.
And stolen by Portis. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. From outside, off the mark. And so Griffin will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets, trailing by 5.
What a find by Griffin. He's a lot more skilled as a passer than he gets credit for as far as power forwards go. He has terrific vision.
From deep. Forbes can't get it to go.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Bucks ahead. They lead by 3. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks, guys.
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, very disruptive in that first period. They never allowed the offense to get comfortable.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So for Brooklyn now, Luwawu is out there with Green. Then there's Griffin. Then there's Brown. And it's Shamet in at the point. Here's Griffin. Passes it to Green. He dishes it to Brown. Shot clock at 6. Second shot opportunity. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. The importance of the three-point shot never greater than right now. And in your eyes, there are some players who are just absolutely dead, solid, perfect from distance.
No doubt about it. And you know, there's 3 guys to me, though, that kind of separate themselves. And it's one, because you have to honor their ability equally off the dribble from 3 and at attacking the paint. Steph Curry, James Harden, and Damian Lillard. Those 3 guys can all hit pull-ups and step backs from range off the dribble. They all got great vision, you know, so they can take advantage of defenses that get caught loading a little too much. And then they also are terrific in the paint at getting to the free throw line. So those are the 3 guys I think that create the most havoc when you start talking about having a guard the three-point line.
Bucks leading by 5. Holiday, the pass to Portis. Back to Holiday. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Holiday's got the lead up to 7 now for the Bucks.
A really smart player. Holiday can find the spaces inside and exploit them for points.
The kick out to Brown. And a wide open look for Irving. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
Holiday against Irving. Out to the right wing. Outside Portis. Pass to Forbes. From deep three-point range. The shot, no good. And it's the Nets taking it the other way.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Kept alive. Here's Jordan. Irving for 3. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Well, you like that he shakes off that rocky first period and knocks down a shot. Nice.
Holiday against Irving. Now here is Holiday. He's guarded closely. Here's the dish to Forbes. Up top, Tucker. Headed by Green. Tucker can't get it to go.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Then for the Nets, Kevin Durant's checked in for Green. Harris comes in for Luwawu Cabarro. And it's James Harden in for Brown. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Well, if you just look for a few minutes at Giannis Antetokounmpo on the court, you know why he's called the Greek Freak. But it's the drive that makes him an MVP. He said, people try to make it complicated. Life is simple. You know what you want, go get it. Do what it takes every day and don't lie to yourself. Guys, I hope you understand I'm being truthful in all of these reports. Back to you.
Love the intensity. David, thank you. Here's Antetokounmpo. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's on Kevin Durant.
And dropping the sledgehammer there, he curbs a 10-0 run by Brooklyn.
Griffin's checked in for Brooklyn. Landry Shamet comes in for Kyrie Irving.
And really, the ceiling for Antetokounmpo is limitless. I mean, he has the potential to be a Hall of Famer one day.
It's Harden with the drive and the slam by Blake Griffin.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Guarded by Harden. Back to Giannis. And it's sent back by KD.
But Kevin Durant is playing spectacular defense, and it sets the tone for the entire team.
The tray. The rebound by Middleton. Here's Giannis. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Antetokounmpo's got the game tied up here for Milwaukee.
Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look, right at the cup. Nicely done.
Shamet. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson. A competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. The period came to a close with them hoping. And that's going to do it for our halftime shows.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. One of the stories here, Drew Holiday getting it done today.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the small forward. They're the group for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. Irving dishes to Jordan. But he gets it back. Back to Irving. Goes back up. DiVincenzo with the rebound.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
It's just hard to match up with Antetokounmpo's speed, especially in the open floor.
Here's Harden. That one goes in. Harden's got 6 points.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Takes a shot at the elbow. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Bucks lead by 4.
Well, this team likes to see Lopez working hard on the glass. That's a part of his game he must continue to improve upon.
Stolen by Holiday. It's deflected. Stolen by Durant. Here's Jordan. Misses from short range.
Boy, as slow a start as you could have. Just 1 for 4 from the field. They're struggling.
And with Kevin Durant recovering from the Achilles injury, Glad we get to see one of the all-time greats back in action.
No doubt, Greg. And KD is trying to navigate his way through one of the most difficult injuries a basketball player can face. But we know unequivocally this man will go down as one of the elite scorers in NBA history. That combination of size and shooting is truly something to behold.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. DiVincenzo gets the bucket. DiVincenzo's got his first 2 points.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Outside for Durant. Knocks down the 3 ball.
I'll tell you, KD has such a beautiful looking stroke. He's been doing that at an elite level for a long time.
Here is Forbes, guarded by Harden. Five on the clock. Tries it from 9. Portis, great positioning on the putback.
You know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
It's Brown with the drive. Harris outside. 1:53 left in the third. Brooklyn gets it back with the new shot clock at 14. Here's KD. No luck, they battled on the glass but couldn't knock it down. And up the court come the Bucks on the break.
Want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
In the corner, it's Harris. Brown kicks to Harris. The 3. It's rebounded by Portis. Portis has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Connaughton passes to Portis. Near the 3-point line, it's DiVincenzo. He can't get that one to fall. Pass to Brown from 15 feet away. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Craig, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. Here is Forbes, guarded by Harden. Out to the wing. Green against Portis. Out left to the wing. A nice shot by Tucker.
And with their hot shooting here in the second half, their field goal percentage over 50% now for the game.
Brown feeling it out a bit. Green left side. Harris outside. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, you can't bail Joe Harris out. That pump fake, you've got to stay down on it.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. The Nets making a switch here. Jordan, he's checked in for Green. Griffin comes in for Kevin Durant. Landry Shamet's checked in for Bruce Brown. And Irving subbed in for James Harden. Outside Holiday. And Tucker kicks to Lopez. And stolen by Jordan. No good. Shot missing. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Well, this is exactly what you're looking for from your point guard. Survey the floor, serve it up on time and on target.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Setting the floor for the Nets. We've got DeAndre Jordan. Griffin is out there with Joe Harris. Then there's Irving. And it's Shamet in at the 2.
How many times have we seen DeAndre Jordan take it off the window and convert? Boy, he is so good.
Now Now here is Holiday. He's covered by Shamet. Lopez finds Holiday. 6 on the shot clock. He's looking for Lopez and finds him.
Boy, you love Lopez's effort. This guy dunking is easy for him, right? He's close to the rim, 7 foot. Come on now.
Now, here's Shamet. Tight defense on him. The pass to Irving. Harris inside. Defended by Middleton. Jordan inside. Lopez is there. Jordan can't get it to go. Bucks leading by 6. Holiday goes in. Back to Lopez. Kicks it down to Middleton. Off target from three-point range.
Boy, this guy just can't buy a bucket, and yet they have the advantage.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
A primary scorer for his team. Griffin also has a knack for drawing fouls on the way up.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Antetokounmpo's checked in. James Harden, he's checked in for Brooklyn.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
And Holiday kicks to Middleton. At the top of the key, Lopez. Fires the 3. Oh, he touched it while it was in the cylinder. That's offensive basket interference. Nets trail by 4. Outside Irving. Lopez with the steal. And here comes Holiday leading the fast break. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for Brooklyn. And there it is for him.
And one of the most creative scorers the league has to offer. Harden specializes in sinking those tough shots.
To the paint. And Holiday kicks to Lopez. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
When he's healthy, Brook Lopez is someone you have to game plan for. This is a huge presence on the floor who uses his length, his size to great advantage.
Right side Irving. Inside. Jordan the pass to Griffin. It's thrown by to Antetokounmpo. Now the Bucks moving it up. Oh, Middleton in position.
And I tell you, Antetokounmpo's evolved into one of the better passing forwards in our league. And when the defense is focused on you that much, you need to be able to find the open man.
And the jam by Harden.
Well, the problem is they haven't gotten production from any other spot. But right now, this guy is cooking.
A minute 50 left here in the fourth quarter. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Middleton left side. Back to Giannis. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Maybe the most highly skilled big man in our league. Giannis is also one of the most frequently fouled bigs in our game.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Bobby Portis comes in for Brook Lopez. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Chris Middleton. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Durant's checked in. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Boy, what wonderful vision. Kevin Durant with a picture-perfect pass. Woo-hoo.
DiVincenzo against Harden. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. And he could not get that one. And so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, You really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, I was able to listen in on what the Nets head coach was going over with his team. He talked about X's and O's, but he also said, hey, guys, we got to trust each other, stick together, and leave it all out on the floor. We'll see if they've got enough left to get over the top, Kevin.
Here's Irving. A rebound by the Bucks.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Here's Forbes. The rebound by Harden. It's the Nets now. 7-point differential. Count it! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Now, when the game is on the line, Kyrie is the guy you want taking the shot. He is a stone-cold finisher.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Forbes. For 3. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan. Right side Durant. And it's Jordan slamming it down.
Absolutely fearless. DJ, go to work.
And so it's the Bucks who come out on top here. All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
But traffic in New York City making its way back and forth between. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Lou Williams.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
Here are the five for the Clippers. Paul George is out there with Reggie Jackson. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Batum. And it's Zubats in at the center, locking down the middle. And for Brooklyn, we've got Harden. Joe Harris is out there with Durant. Then there's Irving. And it's Claxton in at the 5. Clock at 4. Here's Zubats. The shot, no good. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. George passes to Zubats. Back to George. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And as we come down the home stretch, some teams in position for the playoffs. How do you prepare for those young players who haven't been there yet, are wide-eyed and learning as they go?
You know, I'm not sure there's any preparing for it. I mean, they're going to be expected to contribute. You've got to be prepared from the standpoint of knowing your assignments, and because there's so much more information today, that does help. But the reality is they've already given the coaching staff a reason to think they have what it takes to help them make a run.
And the basket is good. Claxton's got his second bucket.
Hey, we know Harden can score it, but he also has great vision.
Pass to Zubats. And the dunk by Zubats.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Irving from long range. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
And the bench turned up in that one. Whatever they couldn't get from their starters, they got from the reserves.
Well, you know, you hear about the importance of having depth all the time, bench players that contribute. In last game, their bench came alive.
And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
On the wing, Jackson. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Oh, and here comes Kevin Durant all alone. And then Durant with the jam.
You know, they get it to Durant because they trust him. They got great confidence in him finishing in the open court.
George passes to Zubac. An even 3-on-3 break. Here's Irving. That one misses. 3 shots all come up empty for Los Angeles. They've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
Launches it. That one doesn't go. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I'll tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
And now the fast break, Durant with the ball. Harris kicks to Harden. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. Harden's got 5.
And Harden's three-point accuracy is lethal. I mean, he gets his shot off with such ease and quickness.
Nobody near Leonard. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Irving passes to Claxton. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Irving doing a nice job there, being creative and efficient with that beautiful assist.
It's Jackson with the drive, and the dunk by Jackson.
A fantastic dunk, and he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly.
Either that, guys, or he wanted the photographers to get a good shot of it.
For 3, Harris. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. George with the ball. And Batum kicks to George. Outside for Batum. George looking around. 6 to shoot. Over Irving. It's hauled in by Claxton. The Nets with the lead. Here's Harris. Rebounded by Jackson. Batum dishes to Jackson. It's deflected. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Nets lead by 2. Live from Brooklyn, New York, you're watching. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. Hey guys, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. Taking a look at Los Angeles. We've got Marcus Morris. Kennard is out there with Lou Williams. Then there's Patrick Patterson. And it's man in at the 3, the small forward.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Brown the pass to Griffin. The kick out to Brown. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Griffin.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Shamet the pass to Brown. Here's Claxton. Here's Luwawu. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Griffin, no one around him. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. Kennard against Brown. Kennard on the wing. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Misses off the right eye. Nets have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. And it's Shamet missing. The Clippers trail. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Williams with the ball. Picked up by Brown. Now the pass to Patterson. Now here's Kennard. He's covered by Shamet. Shoots from the right block. Here's Morris. He can't get that one. The Nets go the other way with it. And Patterson kicks to Morris. Clippers moving the ball around and taken away by Brown. The finish, and Brown throws it down.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
Pass to Patterson. The dish to Williams. On the wing, Morris. Outside Williams. Passes to Patterson. Got a piece of it. Tries again. The rebound by Luwawu. Luwawu's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Claxton. Rips in the dunk off the timely pump fake.
Oh, I dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points.
A lot of bounceability there, guys. I mean, well above the rim. That's what makes him dangerous.
And, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Nets.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard. Playing airtight defense and coming up with the steal.
Yeah, but they've also protected the paint extremely well. You see that in their block shot totals, but also they've altered a lot of shots.
Here's Patterson. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist.
And don't sleep on Williams' ability to create for others. That's a veteran play.
Brown kicks to Shamet. Knocked loose. Outside Williams. Kennard the pass to Williams. And a missed layup.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
Here's Luwawu. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Here's Brown. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Clippers trail by 5. To the wing right side. Pass to Kennard. Up and in on the layup. Kennard's got his first bucket in this one. Here's Claxton. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. It's the Nets. They're up by 3. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following him.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. At its highest, their lead topped out. That about wraps it up. Time now for the second half.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. A new generation of players, Greg, coming into the NBA alongside your son Cole. We've got a lot of players who I think are going to have a long-term impact on this game.
There's no doubt about it. Listen, I hope Cole can have the kind of impact that some of these guys are. But look at the Grizzlies. I think they got two terrific ones. Ja Morant has superstar written all over him. Brandon Clark probably surprised some people with his ability to have an impact. And if you look at this past draft, Obi Toppin is one to watch. This is a guy with great size and length who was a perimeter player until he had a growth spurt. So those are the types of players that I think when you combine athleticism and skill with the way the court is spaced, man, can have a tremendous impact in this game.
They've got Joe Harris. Durant is out there with Griffin. Then it's Harden, and it's Irving at 2 guard. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. And Brooklyn turns it over again.
Not sure what he was thinking about with that pass. Just sailed it right out of bounds.
And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile 1 block.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
And Leonard has it in the corner. There's Jackson with the 3. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Jackson's got the lead up to 2 now for the Clippers.
I'll tell you, one thing Jackson has never lacked: confidence. I mean, when he gets a look, Reggie always believes his next shot will be his best one. His performance today has just been so important. What a luxury to have a guy that's that dependable.
High post, Zubac. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Count that bucket. Zubac has got 6 points.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Irving passes to Griffin. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. The shot by George, wide open. Those 3-pointers off the mark.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And Harden with this stuff.
Boy, that was a masterful read from the talented Harden. I mean, he's at his best when he's attacking in the open court. Nobody better.
Here's Batum. Count it, and the foul.
Shot's good.
It's on Kevin Durant.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Jeff Green, he's checked in for Blake Griffin.
You know, Nick Batum, out of France, taken 25th in the 2008 draft. If there was a redo, he's a lottery pick.
And Harden with this stuff.
Oh, and he went for the 2-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
George up top. He's covered by Irving. Yes, that goes in.
When PG-13 is feeling it, he can be an absolute monster from mid-range.
Now Irving. No points in the game yet for him. Stolen by Zubac. Now the Clippers moving it up. Leonard, no luck. Nets trail by 3. Harris outside. Back to Green. Outside for Durant. He dishes it to Green. 5 to shoot. No good that time. Excellent D there from George. Lob pass to George. And it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Leonard. A moment now to check out some numbers for Paul George.
And the one thing that he'll be looking to change is the downturn in his 3-point percentage. It's taken a hit here the last 10 games. I know he's putting in extra work to get that rhythm back.
Here's Irving. Rebound by the Clippers.
It's just been a brutal outing for him. He still hasn't managed to make a shot, and the team is struggling because of it.
Harden against Jackson. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. We get a break in the action, so let's take a look at the West and how the teams are stacking up. You look at the Clippers. Here in the middle of the regular season, they've been able to get the 4th best record in the conference.
And right now for the Clippers, they've stayed right there, just in sniffing distance of the conference leaders. That's a solid accomplishment at this stage of the season.
You know, I thought maybe they'd have it in them to actually join those leaders this season. But you're right, it's still nice work considering where they are.
And you really can't forget about Green's speed. So effective on the drive.
Down low, Patterson, and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock for the lead, and Harden lays it in. Harden's got 8 here in the quarter. This game has a lot of character here in the 3rd period. 6 changes of the lead here.
Intensity is the theme for this one.
George passes to Leonard. Outside Williams, and here's George for 3. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. Williams has got 3 assists in the game. It's Harden with the drive, and Harden with the stuff.
Yeah, a volume shooter, and Harden is aggressive and assertive at really trying to jumpstart himself. And when he does, watch out.
Tie game in Brooklyn. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got, we've got Luke Kennard. Patrick Patterson is out there with Marcus Morris. Then there's Kawhi Leonard, and it's Williams at the 1. Williams scanning the floor. And there's the pass to Kennard. Now here's Patterson. Kicks it out to Leonard.
You know, at the end of the day, size does matter, especially on the glass.
The Nets with the lead. Harden the pass to Claxton. The rebound by Patterson.
Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that.
And that's going to be a travel. A chance to check out Los Angeles' upcoming schedule. On Monday, they'll be taking on Clint Capella and the Atlanta Hawks. And then on Wednesday, they'll be playing against LaMarcus Aldridge and the San Antonio Spurs.
And for that matchup with the 76ers, it's not going to be a picnic, but they know heading in, it's a game you got to get excited for as a player. It can be a big statement taking down one of the top teams in the East.
Yeah, that barrel-chestedness of Harden, so much strength and body control. It's hard to stop him from scoring.
Morris finds Patterson. Back to Morris. Double team on Williams. Clippers moving the ball around. And Kennard wide open. He shoots. Nice open look, but it's no good. Pass to KD. Kicks it out to Harden. There's the 3. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Patterson's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Kennard on the wing. Back to Morris. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. It's blocked, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Some changes for Brooklyn. Joe Harris comes in for Kevin Durant, and Kyrie Irving subbed in for Bruce Brown. The Clippers also changing it up. Zubac is checked in for Patterson, and it's Jackson in for Kennard. Harris passes to Griffin. Back to Harris. Passes it to Claxton. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Nets?
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
The Nets making a switch here. Durant's checked in. And then for Los Angeles, Nicholas Batum. He's checked in for Marcus Morris. Luke Kennard comes in for Leonard. And George is subbed in for Lou Williams. And here's George for three. That one misses. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Irving looking for an opening. Took the opportunity when he saw it. Harris has got his first 3 points of the game.
You know, like a lot of shooters, Harris prefers to release off a pass, catch and shoot, not the dribble.
Back to Batum. On the wing, George. Los Angeles with another miss.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen.
To the inside, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim.
Well, you got to make that moment last. Enjoy it for as long as you can.
Durant against Batum. KD can't get it to go.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yep, that one goes in there.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by the Nets.
George against Irving. Kicks it out to Harden. That three off the mark. Clippers trail by 8. Jackson, that's a two-pointer. Takes the three. Harden grabs the miss. And here are the Nets. Big stretch here going 10-2. And on the way from Irving for three.
Look at this little fella going in there and eating up some glass.
Here's George. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
I like how George looks for contact. He kind of seeks it out. He doesn't back away from the hard physical contact. He knows he's going to get a chance to get to the line when he does take the contact.
And the Clippers making a change here. Leonard's checked in.
Boy, did they need those free throws to go down. They're definitely within striking distance. And really, for some reason, just not a big part of their offense today. Hard to get into a rhythm when you're getting so few opportunities at the rim.
George finds Leonard. 20 feet out. Offensive rebound. Zubats. Yes!
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And, you know, those second-chance opportunities can be game-changing. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Harris drives in. And two free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Harris reads these situations so well and knows exactly when to attack the defense.
So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
I think it's a wrap. When the game's on the line, he knows how to deliver the crushing blow.
The deep three from George. The putback, money.
Confidence and experience coming into play here, but Batum embracing any opportunity to take these clutch shots.
And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win. Probably a little. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it.
Here's her story.
$2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
A look from before as the Clippers made their way to the locker room. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Lou Williams.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
Now, the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Clippers, Batum is out there with Ivica Zubac. Then it's Paul George. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Jackson in at the point. And so the Los Angeles Clippers get the first points of the ballgame. Holiday looking for an opening. Here's Antetokounmpo, and Giannis throws it down.
The underrated vision of Holiday. I like it when he's distributing, and I think his coach does as well.
Jackson passes to George. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Zubac kicks to Leonard. He's off on that one, and Milwaukee will come the other way. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
Yeah, I think they prepared to face more defensive pressure, and that one didn't happen, and boy, they just rolled.
They came in focused and ready to play, and despite facing little resistance, they never pulled back.
Now here's Leonard, following the miss by Brook Lopez.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
And guys, even though he's in a big market, Kawhi Leonard's still not one for the spotlight.
That is so true. It's not about the fame for him. He's in LA, but Kawhi Leonard stays in his bubble. All the trappings that come with being a great player, he's truly focused on the love of the game, winning and being the best possible player he can be.
Shot clock at 3. A 3 from Leonard. Here's Zubac. Outside for George. To the middle. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Kicks it down to Middleton. Trains the three-pointer.
And this is Middleton's game. He's thinking of shooting it even before the pass hits his hands.
Pass to George. Shoots the 3. The rebound by Middleton. Bucks leading by 3. And it's Antetokounmpo, top of the key. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. As we get a break in the action now, let's take a look at the East and how the teams are stacking up. You look at the Bucks. The season well underway, and they've been solid in third right now.
And I think for Milwaukee, they've been on a tremendous run this season. All the pieces were in place coming into the year, and they haven't missed a beat. Great chemistry, great coaching, and potential to do some great things in the postseason.
Right. They knew teams would be gunning for them night in and night out. That's only fueled their commitment to putting a great product on the floor.
And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Greg, you were a feared ball hawk in your playing days, and I know you see similar players playing today.
No doubt about that, Kev. You know, Ben Simmons, a player at 6'10", with those hands. He's incredible to watch on that. And how about Fred VanVleet, though? He's a guy, they say he's 6'1". I don't know, but he gets into you and competes, man. And that's the beauty of our game. You know, you can be as big as the trees and have a major impact, and you can be one of those little fellas, as they like to call us, and be equally as effective on the floor.
Like the Chris Pauls, the Patrick Beverleys, there are a lot of those guys that play the ball like you did so well. Yeah, right. Great players. And it's the Clippers with the ball after the basket by Milwaukee. And there's Morris. That's good on the assist by Patterson.
And I like the different looks that Morris can give you inside, outside, and in transition.
Holiday, the pass to Portis. Holiday with it. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against San Antonio. Stolen by Zubac. Here's Jackson. And he uses the glass on the layup. Jackson's got his second bucket of the game to go.
The aggressiveness of Jackson, able to drive and convert against tight defense.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Portis, it's good on the putback.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Plenty of daylight on that shot. Morris has got 5 now.
Because he's so good at shooting it and driving it, defenses overplay Lou, leaving other guys free.
Here is Forbes. This one for 3. That one's not going to go. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Clippers lead by 2. We'll be back shortly. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Clippers?
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
They came in looking to attack from the get-go, willing to be physical and setting the tone.
On the court for Milwaukee here in the second, we've got Holiday. PJ Tucker is out there with Portis, and it's Connaughton in at the small forward position. The Clippers in the lead. And Patterson kicks to Williams. Back to Patterson. Morris outside. From deep. The rebound by the Bucks. Last time they met was in Milwaukee.
And they did win that last game in this matchup. It seemed they got the benefit of the whistle.
Now Holiday still looking for his first bucket in this one. Tucker finds Portis. There's the triple. And with the rebound. And here are the Clippers now. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. That game will conclude a 3-game homestand. Back to Connaughton. Bucks passing it around. And that one, good. Portis has got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the Bucks.
Bobby Portis plays hard, gives 100%, puts himself in a position to succeed.
Stolen by Tucker. And here comes Holiday leading the fast break. No good on the triple. And here's Los Angeles. Nothing offensively yet from them in the second quarter. They get it back. Milwaukee's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. The Clippers shooting at 36%. They really seem out of sync offensively. Morris against Portis. 8 feet away. Patterson, that's good. Patterson's got the lead up to 2 now for the Clippers.
Patterson is so active and efficient with his movements inside.
Holiday, the pass to Forbes. Right wing. Back to Connaughton. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Forbes. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Forbes has got it all tied up now for the Bucks. For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Pass to Kennard. Back to Williams. Pass to Kennard. 3-pointer. Rebounded by Tucker. Bucks have gone 2 of 6 in the field in the second quarter so far. We've got 1:48 left now here in the second. The pass to Portis. Back to Tucker. Pass to Forbes. Three-pointer. It's deflected. Outside Williams. Morris passes to Patterson. To the paint. Stolen by Tucker. Now the Bucks moving it up. Jumps up. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Great look by Portis. For a young player, he really understands what they're trying to do.
Morris outside. Back to Williams. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Because of his size, everyone tries to get physical with Lou, but he pays it no mind.
And Holiday kicks it to Tucker. Here's Connaughton. 11 points for him in that last game against San Antonio.
And it wasn't just the scoring. He also impacted the game on the glass. Terrific all-around effort.
Williams passes to Kennard. Back to Williams. The Clippers rebound. Here's the three. Kennard's shot is off. Bucks have gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. The kick out to Holiday. Over Kennard. The rebound by Patterson. Patterson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Kennard. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Clippers lead by 2.
With good size for a 2-guard, Lou Kennard can finish in the paint.
And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
Every basket's a big one in a tight game, and he is not about to give up an easy look.
That shot missing. And a close game so far through the first. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, a pretty close game for the Clippers throughout the first quarter. The deepest hole they got themselves in. And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter set to be.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Nice game, great performance by Marcus Morris.
There is no stopping him, and you can't even contain him at this point. He is that talented.
Yeah, and sometimes the strategy in that case, don't let anyone else beat you. You know he's going to get his, so try and keep it to that.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up for the second half. Setting the floor for the Clippers. We've got Kawhi Leonard. Paul George is out there with Jackson. Then there's Batum. And it's Zubac in at the 5 down low. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the 1 pick or the 2nd pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. You don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not. Back to Giannis. Releases. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
That's the competitor in him. Close game. Let me have this one.
Holiday, the pass to Middleton. Back to Holiday. Middleton outside. Lets it go from deep. No good on the shot. So the Clippers will take it the other way. Zubac in the post. Lopez is there. Outside, George. Here's Zubac. A 3 from Leonard. And the rebound goes to Lopez. The Bucks trail. DiVincenzo kicks to Middleton. The Bucks working the ball around. Lopez left side. Kicks it down to Middleton. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. And the Bucks lead by 1. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
Back to Jackson. Pass to George. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession. Off the inbound pass with the tip, and George able to finish. George has got his first points in this one. The Bucks have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Outside Holiday. The three-pointer off the mark.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Antetokounmpo against Zubats. The three from George. Rebound, Milwaukee.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
Passes it to Giannis. Good on the bucket.
And to me, this is the perfect spot for a Giannis jump shot. Keeps the opponent honest.
Jackson with the bounce pass. George finds Zubats. Over Lopez. Outside for Batum. George against DiVincenzo. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim.
Facing up from mid-range, George could have tried to drive, but takes what the defense gives him.
Holiday against Jackson. And Holiday, here we go. Lopez passes to Middleton. Back to Lopez. And the dunk by Lopez.
It really helps their team so much with Middleton's passing with effectiveness, and it helps him out as a scorer. He's that much harder to defend.
Milwaukee in the lead. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. Offline with his three. LA has gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. And it's Leonard missing.
Meeting right at the rim. He typically converts in those situations. Not this time.
The shot by Middleton, wide open. Misses the three. And it's Batum with the ball, bringing it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Outside, George. Right side, Leonard. Inside, here's Zubats. Outside, Jackson. There's the pass to George. From deep three-point range. No good that time.
The will is there, but the execution is lacking. He can't seem to finish plays this quarter.
Here's Lopez. Batum grabs the miss. Batum's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. He lobs it up, and the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
And a lot of attention on Antetokounmpo's offense, but don't sleep on the D. He can defend every part of the court and does it with intensity.
And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, it takes good vision and it takes good decision making right there. He showed both, and he did so at a very high level.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Setting the floor for the Bucks. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. And it's Connaughton in at the 3 spot. Down it goes. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo.
There's a certain resiliency to this team, and you're starting to see it.
Well within striking range. Now is when you have to lock in at both ends. There is the value of great rim protection without fouling, forcing the miss.
Forbes. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
It's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. Williams, that's good.
The thing about Lou Williams, he sort of glides around, then suddenly he hits the turbojets.
Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. To the inside. Makes it off the glass.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Clippers trail by 3. Here's Morris. Good. And the nice assist for Williams.
And the powerful frame of Morris, difficult to knock him off his rhythm, and there finishing through the contact.
Here's Giannis. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, easy call.
First one falls for him. And the Clippers making a change here. George is checked in. Bobby Portis is checked in for Milwaukee.
You know, we always talk about what a rare talent Giannis is, and it's true. Unrivaled athleticism and versatility.
From deep, Williams. It doesn't go for him. The Bucks go the other way with it. Morris against Giannis. Pass to Portis. Giannis against Morris. 4 on the clock. They get it back. Antetokounmpo. Connaughton kicks to Giannis. Connaughton passes to Portis. Here's George. The rebound by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And a wide open look for Portis. Another shot. Connaughton passes to Portis. Back to Connaughton. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Shoots over Batum. Portis. The Clippers grab the miss. Batum's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession. Both teams deciding to change it up. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
Hey guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
He's guarded by Williams. And there's the call on Lou Williams. That is his first foul of the game. A different look for Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo's checked in for P.J. Tucker. Chris Middleton comes in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Bryn Forbes.
That's just being out of sync and at the worst time. Costly.
Drew Holiday is checked in for Milwaukee. Out to the right wing. Coffee passes to Zubats. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Giannis has got 6 rebounds here tonight. For 3, Middleton. They get the rebound. Here's Portis. The 3 for DiVincenzo. A three-pointer is right on target. DiVincenzo's got the lead up to 6 now for Milwaukee. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. He's got a clear path. A good look from DiVincenzo. Rebound by the Clippers. And again, the Clippers turn it over. Milwaukee leading by 6. There's the lob to Portis. Antetokounmpo finds Portis.
And with his length and explosiveness, it's never a surprise to see Giannis get points on the offensive glass. Great nose for the ball.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. First free throw is good, and that narrows the gap to 7. And George drops them both.
And good aggressive basketball on that trip. Drawing the foul, converting the free throws, and then also narrowing the gap.
Left side, Portis. And he gets the bucket.
Bobby Portis has the ability now to hit shots on all 3 levels.
Here's Coffee. Giannis with some nice D. They get a hand on it, and it goes out of bounds. That one's off Holiday.
This is what we talk about, valuing each possession, avoiding those kinds of mistakes.
40 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Down low. Here's Zubats, and the dunk by Zubats.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
Fires the three. That one, no good. And the Clippers will go the other way with it.
And looking for a very quick shot here.
They have very little time to run a play, and then, of course, they also need to foul.
And this is what Middleton does, hit trades. He's one of the best in the league at helping his team space the floor.
And George with this stuff.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. To the inside, stolen by Middleton. Got a piece of it, stolen by Zubats. And so the Bucks take the win. They see David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks. For
NBA was getting set to launch a women's pro league. And what they needed more than anything else was stars. Playing for the LA Sparks, Lisa became a household name. She was dominant on the court, and on top of that, she had the charisma to fit a star. And by the next year, she was on every poster, letting the world know that she and
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And the starting lineups have concluded. So, welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. It's the... And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for him.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
Now, the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the 5. And for Brooklyn, Durant is out there with DeAndre Jordan. Then it's Harden. Then there's Harris. And it's Irving in a shooting guard.
How about those long strides, Durant quick in the open court and then right to the rim.
Here's Giannis. And Giannis throws it down.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
Now here's Irving, and the shot goes down. Greg, if your system overall for these teams, if the schemes don't seem to be working, how much can you really change before you get to the offseason, or in particular, before you get to the playoffs?
It's never easy. A system change would come typically with a coaching change. And the reality is you also have to evaluate the roster, and you can't fit that square peg into a round hole. Whatever your system is, it's got to be catered to the personnel you have. You can't go the other way around, and I think that's what separates oftentimes the good coaches from the great ones.
And here's Middleton following the three-pointer by Kyrie Irving. 4 on the shot clock. Middleton finds Antetokounmpo, hammers the alley-oop through.
Every night there's something that Giannis does on the floor where you just have to put your hands on your head. Wow, what a move.
Harden surveying the D. Pass to Jordan. Back to Harden. Rebound by Brook Lopez.
Well, due for a miss after 4 of 5 to begin this one.
And the foul on Joe Harris. That is his first foul of the game. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Holiday against Harden. Middleton on the wing. "20 feet out. No good on that one. And Brooklyn will come the other way. Last game matched up with the Magic. A tough loss. There he goes!
You don't want to be jumping on a play like that. Wow, he was up there, Kevin. And using all of his 7'5" wingspan, Durant turns backwards.
Now here is Holiday. Coming in off a 21-point game his last outing. Middleton against Harris. Nets leading by 7. To the paint. Outside for Durant. Takes a 3. The rebound by the Bucks. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Nets. That one was played in Brooklyn.
Yeah, so close in that one, but that's of no solace to the players. They played their hearts out.
You want to respond in kind, but that last game, it was an effort that most of the time can get you a win. They ran into a tough opponent who was playing at a high level.
Here's Irving following the basket by Chris Middleton. Durant down low. Antetokounmpo defending. Harden's shot is off. Bucks trail by 5. Holiday the pass to DiVincenzo. Middleton left side. Back to Lopez. The shot from the low post is good.
Lopez close up and gets it done.
Nets have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Irving passes to Durant. Back to Irving. Nets passing it around. Here's Harden. And Harden with the stuff.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? Outside, Antetokounmpo. No good. Good work defensively by Harden. Now here's KD, the fast break opportunity. 2 points. That one goes. KD's got 6 points.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Antetokounmpo inside. KD's on him.
He's knocking down most everything, guys. 3 of 4 here.
Nets leading by 5. Irving with the ball. He's got 5. And the pass to KD. Harden outside, taken away by Holiday. Good if it goes. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And that does it for the first quarter. Nets. broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack, as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
On the court for Milwaukee here in the second, Bobby Portis out there with P.J. Tucker. And it's Connaughton in at the small forward. And Portis throws it down.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Now, here's Brown. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Griffin kicks to Shamet. Shot clock at 5. Back to Griffin. It's rebounded by Portis. Bucks trail by 3. Here's Forbes, and it's blocked by Brown. And Brooklyn with another turnover here. And for Milwaukee, they're shooting well, 50% from the floor. It's tipped, and here we go. Brooklyn fast break.
Yeah, that's the kind of passing that opens up the eyes to Blake Griffin's overall talent.
Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. And here's the break. Here's Shamet. The big dunk at the end of the break.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end.
Inside, Portis lays it up and banks it in.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And here is Shamet. Right side, Griffin from 12 feet out. No good that time. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. And that game will kick off a 4-game homestand.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Nets leading by 3. Here's Brown. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Fast break, Milwaukee. Rebound, Brooklyn. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Now Shamet for the 3. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Portis with it, and Griffin picks him up defensively. Here's Luwawu. Here's Green. To the middle. Second chance shot. Griffin finds Green. Clock at 6. The kick out to Brown. And it's off from 3-point range. Bucks trail by 3. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And now it's Brown running. He can go all the way.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
Bucks have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter.
So Griffin using the vertical on defense. That's a scary thought.
And finished off by Brown.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Here's Tucker following the bucket by the Nets. Shot clock at 6. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. And it's out of bounds to the Bucks as Milwaukee retains possession. A platoon swap here for Brooklyn. And stolen by Jordan. In transition, here come the Nets. KD's got the ball. Irving kicks to Durant from past the arc. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. KD's got the lead up to 10 now for Brooklyn. 36 seconds left to play here in the half. For the Milwaukee Bucks, they won their last contest, that game against San Antonio. Irving dishes to Jordan. Back to Irving. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. And it's a 12-point Brooklyn lead.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Can they get it? And the dunk by Giannis.
Yeah, go ahead and get in front of that if you want to. Man, what a dunk by Giannis.
Harden outside, over Holiday, and the last-second attempt doesn't fall. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Boy, a lot of energy in this arena tonight. The Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. Well, Durant having to sit. And that's going to do it for our halftime show, Seth.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
Oh, man, pouring it on right now, and why wouldn't you?
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. Setting the floor for the Nets. We've got Durant. Kyrie Irving is out there with Harden. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Harris in at the 3, the small forward. The shot by KD. No good. Bucks trail by 10. From deep. Jordan with the rebound. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting it very well tonight, around 57%. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Durant, wide open, he fires. Off target with his 3.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Brooklyn leading by 10. Irving looking for an opening. Outside Durant. Just 5 to shoot. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8. Well, the superstar players always get the headlines, but you need more great role players, it seems, as you look at the history of champions, to win. So that being said, Greg, what kind of role players do you look for?
You know, Kevin, it starts on your best player, and I think you go from there. Obviously, in today's game, spot-up shooting is critically important. And then you got to factor in versatility. You need guys that can guard multiple positions, that give you some rim protection, but obviously that can also shoot the basketball. And I think it's critical having that instant offense guy coming off the bench as well, to when your team's in a bit of a funk, somebody you can trust to kind of light a fire.
Good point. And Brooklyn making a change here. Griffin's checked in. Back to Irving. Left side, Griffin. Irving drives in. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Griffin. Irving's got 9.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
It's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down now to just 10 points with that basket from Antetokounmpo.
See the way Giannis kept going and kept his eye on the basket? That helped.
On the wing, Harden. Stolen by Middleton. Fast break, Milwaukee. Here's Holiday. And the lead is down inside single digits.
Holiday did a great job there, realizing they had an opportunity in transition, taking advantage of the numbers. Those are the kind of situations where they thrive.
DiVincenzo against Irving. Up top, Griffin. In the corner, it's Harris. 6 to shoot. Irving for 3. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. 8-point game. Middleton the pass to Giannis. Kicks it down to Middleton.
Now working in the mid-range, Middleton finding some ways to play in between.
Nets have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Irving finds Jordan. The rebound by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's DiVincenzo.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
Well, they've shown both effort and will to get back into this one, but can they finish this one off? Can't let up now.
Harden against Holiday. The kick out to Irving. And the Nets miss again. On offense here, the Bucks. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. And they go to the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And a new group in for the Nets. Jeff Green, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Luwawu Cabarro comes in for Harris. Bruce Brown, he's checked in for Kyrie Irving. And Landry Shamet subbed in for James Harden. Here's Griffin. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Some changes for Brooklyn. Durant comes in for Luwawu Cabarro. And Irving subbed in for Landry Shamet. Covered by Irving. Dishes to Forbes. 26 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Can't hit from 12. Nets leading by 4. Brown kicks to Durant. Left side, Irving. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
I know Kyrie is not the biggest guy on the floor, but he is built to take that kind of contact.
Here's Forbes. No good with the wing jumper.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets with their lead step. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, anytime a guy's in the post and the teammates know he's unselfish, great player movement can create an opportunity just like that.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. We've got Holiday. PJ Tucker is out there with Chris Middleton. Then there's Bobby Portis. And it's Connaughton in at the 2-guard spot. Green kicks to Irving. Outside, Green. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Nets lead by 8.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
And that one's good, Irving.
Well, great to see Kyrie Irving getting after it on the defensive end, showing how quick those hands can be, not with the ball handling, but knocking the ball away.
Bucks trail by 10. Holiday up top, covered by Irving to the left wing, stolen by Durant, and now they decide to foul intentionally. The Nets making a switch here. Harden's checked in. The Nets have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. We played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, just constantly attacking the paint. Harden does not settle.
And for Milwaukee, they're shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. To the paint. Down low. Six on the shot clock. Back to Portis. Green with the block. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Jordan, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Harris comes in for Brown. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Harden dishes to Irving. That one good for 2.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and Giannis throws it down.
And he just keeps coming at you. Giannis has so much energy, and when he's this aggressive, he is just a dynamite offensive player.
Pass to Harden. Back to Irving. Tipped away. And that's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. Lopez, he's checked in for Bobby Portis. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Fast break, Milwaukee. Here's Giannis. The shot will not fall. The Nets go the other way with it. Outside Durant. Lets it go with a three. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Giannis has got 6 rebounds here tonight. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Yeah, I don't think you're stopping Giannis on a drive like that. He just takes off and one stride gets by everybody.
The Bucks making a change here. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Irving passes to KD. The Nets working the ball around now. Kicks to Irving. Harris outside. Just 4 to shoot. Off target from outside.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And it's sent back by Irving. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Irving. DiVincenzo finds Antetokounmpo. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Antetokounmpo's got 6 here in this quarter. And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Nets. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Harden the pass to Durant. Back to Harden. Passes it to KD. 5 on the clock. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Here's Giannis. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Big-time shot from young Giannis there. He feels more and more comfortable in these big moments.
1:02 left in the fourth. Harden kicks to Harris. Back to Harden. In the corner, it's Harris. Holiday against Harden. That one goes. Count it.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
Here's DiVincenzo. Beyond the arc. And it's Connaughton missing. Harden outside. The pass to Irving. Back to Harden. Outside Irving. No good. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up.
welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
There it is, the Staples Center in Los Angeles, where we're getting set to bring you all of today's action. Up. And we've got a quick moment now to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for DeAndre Jordan.
It's a concerning trend for him. Whether he's lost some strength or just isn't putting in as much effort on the glass as he used to, he's not rebounding nearly as effectively anymore. And that's something that needs to change.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Durant is out there with Harris. Then it's Harden. Then there's Irving. And it's Claxton in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Clippers, Paul George is out there with Jackson. Then there's Batum. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's Leonard in at the 3. Launches it. The shot by KD. No good. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. And now we're well past the All-Star break, Doris. Each game means that much more as we march towards the playoffs.
Well, Kevin, the playoff picture starts to come into a little bit sharper focus. Teams know it, and there's more attention paid to the standings every day that passes.
The Nets on offense. 4-point game. Last game matched up with the Magic. A tough loss there.
Well, when you're facing a team that's feeding off the crowd's energy, you have to bring your A game, and they didn't do that defensively.
One thing you know, Greg, is you've got to pack your defense in the suitcase if you're going to win on the road, and they simply did not bring it.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack, and where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Zubac, no good. Durant feeling it out a bit. And the pass to Irving. Durant against George. KD passes to Claxton. Outside for Durant. 5 to shoot. Shoots over Batum. And it's Durant missing.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Pass to Zubac. George with the ball. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
That was from the parking lot. Paul George very assured from distance.
Harden outside. Pass to Claxton. Kicks it out to Harden. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And really on top of all else Harden does for you at this end, he's a tremendous free throw shooter, around 85% for his career. Clutch.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Patrick Patterson, he's checked in for Zubac. Morris comes in for Nicholas Batum. And it's Williams in for Jackson. Griffin's checked in for Brooklyn. Green comes in for Kevin Durant.
You think about Lou Williams and finding his way and finding himself with the Los Angeles Clippers. He's played for a fifth of the teams in the league. He always felt overlooked, underappreciated, but certainly he's found his niche here.
Now, here is Irving. Incredible numbers looking at his scoring averages. He's currently scoring more than 28 points a game. Clippers leading by 5. Morris passes to Williams. Back to Morris. It's stolen by Harris. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Griffin leading the charge. No good that time. And Morris has got the ball here for Los Angeles. Patterson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Blake Griffin.
I remember when Patrick Patterson was coming out of high school. Major recruiting battle. Every school seemed to want this guy. Duke, Florida, you name it. But the Kentucky Wildcats win again.
Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. Man's checked in, and it's Luke Kennard in for Paul George. And then for Brooklyn, Bruce Brown comes in for Harris. And Landry Shamet subbed in for James Harden. Well, Doris, in the past, some regarded Lou Williams as a lackluster defender. Didn't want to lift weights. had kind of an interesting reputation. He bounced around the league, as we know, quite a bit. He's played for a lot of different teams.
Right. I mean, think about his early association with Allen Iverson, the great Allen Iverson. He succeeded on his own terms, right? Both of them comfortable in their own skin, able to do some amazing things on the court.
Now, here's Shamet. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. Morris kicks to Williams. Off target from outside. Nets trail by 6. Here's Griffin. Can't hit from in close. Clippers have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession. The Nets making a switch here. Jordan's checked in. Here's Irving. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Shamet on the wing. Back to Irving. Plenty of space. Connects. The jumper drops.
Well, the ability to score at all 3 levels makes Kyrie Irving a near impossible check. Good luck, fellas.
Kennard finds Patterson. Off target with his 3. Nets have gone just 2 of 8 shooting so far, just 25%. Here's Irving. Plays it up and banks it in. Irving's got his second basket of the game.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
Always going up for the alley-oop here. On up the court.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your head.
It's all tied here in Los Angeles. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And that's how they controlled the first quarter. I thought they were the much more physical team.
Batuma's out there with Ivica Zubac. Then it's Marcus Morris. Then it's Luke Kennard. And it's man in at the point. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Pass to Kennard. To the paint. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Here's Morris. It's not going to go for him. The Nets go the other way with it. Last time they met was in Los Angeles, where they beat the Clippers.
And they really squeaked out a close one in that last matchup. Came down to just a few turnovers that gave them the margin of victory.
Durant finds Irving. 6 on the shot clock. To the middle. And there's Jordan. That's good on the assist by Irving. Jordan's got the lead up to 4 now for Brooklyn. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Here's Mann. He's covered by Irving. Outside, Batum. Zubac's in the post. He's against Jordan. To the inside, and the officials call him for a 3-second violation. Brooklyn making some changes. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Joe Harris comes in for Landry Shamet. And James Harden subbed in for Irving. And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile 1 block a moment ago.
And read the play perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
Greg, who are your favorite players to watch in the NBA?
Boy, that's a tough one. You know, you gotta like the guys that have changed the game in some regards, right? Steph, KD, and Giannis. Those are 3 guys that are just doing things that don't seem normal.
True.
Then others who remind you of past greatness. You know, Jason Tatum with Kobe, or maybe an Anthony Davis with the team. And those are guys that I love. And then the other guy, listen, LeBron James. I could watch him play basketball every day. You know, to do what he's done at this stage of his career, I just think it's incredible. And I think our game is in great shape.
Agree on all counts.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And it's Leonard missing. And Zubac picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Griffin's checked in for the Nets. Nets leading by 6. Now Harden. He's coming off a 19-point game against Orlando.
And guys, remember, remarkable passing the ball as well. He racked up a number of good assists.
Brown the pass to Claxton. Shot clock at 5. Griffin trying to get open, and it's good with time running down on the shot clock. And it's an 8-point Brooklyn lead.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Jackson passes to Zubats. Stolen by Harden. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. Harris kicks to Harden. And there's the pass to Brown. Left side, Griffin. Just 5 on the clock. Batum with the steal. And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. George with the ball. Pass to Jackson. Inside. Back to Leonard. Zubats trying to break loose. That is good. And the Nets lead is cut down to just 6 points on the bucket from Kawhi Leonard. Brown against George. Puts one up from 19. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
Of the two offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
52 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Brown dishes to Griffin. Harris against Leonard. Kicks it out to Harden. Stolen by Jackson. And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. And it's Leonard with the jam.
Incredible wingspan, unbelievable hands. The alley-oop is easy.
And it's Harden with the ball for Brooklyn. They lead by 4. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Passes it to Claxton. Jackson against Harden. And Harden with the stuff.
Yeah, just constantly attacking the paint. Harden does not settle.
Jackson passes to Leonard. And here's Jackson. On the wing, George. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And that does it for the... Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. They were in a 7-point hole at one stage, but it never got bigger. And it's just about time now for the third quarter to get under.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
Well, one of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. So for Brooklyn now, Joe Harris is out there with Durant. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then it's Harden. And it's Claxton in at the 5. The Nets shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
And they've done some really nice work at the foul line, knocking down 80%.
We know how important the draft is, Greg. It can shape an organization. Talk about some of the best draft day deals of the last couple decades. There have been a lot of them.
Oh, there have been a few. I mean, just coming to mind here recently. How about when Kawhi was traded to the Spurs. That was a huge get. Go back to how about Kobe going to the Lakers, McHale and Parrish coming to the Celtics. I mean, we've seen that happen quite a bit, and I tell you what, boy, it can really transform a franchise's future.
Morris, no good. Nets leading by 7. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. It's Harden with the drive, and the layup's good off the glass. Harden's got 6.
Inside, outside, Harden will attack you from anywhere. Nice play.
Williams passes to Oturu. Nifty move. The shake. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting the ball really well in this game, 58%. Pass to Claxton. Count it. And now an 11-point Nets lead.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
This is his first free throw of the game. That free throw, no good. So for the Nets, Jordan, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Green comes in for Joe Harris. And Landry Shamet subbed in for James Harden. And here is Shamet. He feeds it to Jordan. Back to Shamet. And it's off from three-point range. And now in transition, here's Williams. Here we go. And that one, good.
Well, Lou Williams in the open floor is just a bucket, folks.
Nets leading by 8. Here's Shamet. Down low. Jordan kicks to Shamet. Durant down low. Covered by Morris.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Man passes to Oturu. The kick out to Williams. 6 to shoot. Kennard on the wing. Knocks down the 3-ball. And now just a 5-point Nets lead.
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
Irving attacking, and the shot goes in. Irving's got 6 points.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Clippers moving the ball around. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
Oturu with the rebound. Clippers trail by 5. Man passes to Morris. In the corner, Kennard with it. And Durant sends it back.
Boy, the long arms of Kevin Durant twice on the pipes.
Griffin's checked in for the Nets. Brown comes in for Landry Shamet. And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile 1 block.
And those are plays that get you in front and keep you in front.
The half-court bomb falls off target. Irving dishes to Brown. And finished off by Brown.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
The pass to Jackson. Shoots over Brown. Los Angeles with another miss.
Yeah, but the hand in the face. It's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
Jackson has the open look, and the Clippers miss again.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
That one falls. Here's Williams. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Here's Patterson, and it's Patterson finishing it off.
Well, a convincing finish by Patrick Patterson, giving us a demonstration of the kind of power he has at his disposal.
Irving kicks to KD. And stolen by Patterson. The third quarter comes to a close. Nets lead by 7. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Jackson is out there with Paul George. Then there's Patrick Patterson. Then there's Batum. And it's Leonard in at the small forward. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Batum finds Patterson. It's hauled in by Brown. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. They've led by as many as 11 points. Griffin passes to Harden. And that's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson. That's his first foul. Zubac is checked in for the Clippers. And the Nets also making a change. Irving's checked in. To the middle. Here's Griffin. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
Well, Kyrie Irving, if you're open, he will find you. This guy is a scorer, but he understands others have got to come along with him.
Pass to George. Puts up a 3. Brooklyn with the rebound.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Harden the pass to Griffin. Back to Harden. From deep. The shot will not fall. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team. Leonard against Harden. That one's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Kawhi Leonard.
This is a small forward who, because he's 230 pounds, can hold his own down in the low post. That is nicely done.
Outside Irving. Banked in off the glass.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
George against Irving. George passes to Zubac. Back to George. Clock at 4. And he converts the layup.
You have to respect the focus of Paul George, not letting the defense alter his shot.
Nets leading by 7. Irving from long range. Kawhi Leonard with the rebound.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Zubac kicks to Patterson. Leonard looking around. There's the lob to the hoop, and the dunk by Zubac.
Boy, that open look set up by Kawhi Leonard. That's probably the most underrated aspect of his game.
Here's Harden. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
So, for the Clippers, Batum comes in for Patrick Patterson. Lou Williams is subbed in for Jackson. Durant's checked in for Brooklyn.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them. These are the shots we have come to expect from Paul George. This guy is cold-blooded.
Irving against George. Now, here is Irving. He's guarded closely. Here's Durant. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 4 assists in the game.
Boy, KD just lethal on the drive to the rack, and he gets ahead of steam behind him. Forget about it.
Outside, George.
That was nice, guys. The determination, the toughness, not going to shy away from the boards.
Irving with it. Leonard picks him up. A shot by Harden. Wide open. Misses the three. Clippers trail by 7.
This has reached desperation time for him.
I'll tell you, you need absolute perfection on every possession. That's what it's going to take here. Well, hard, blue-collar work ethic on display. This guy just beating everyone to the ball.
Williams against Harden. Trying to get open is Irving. And he uses the glass on the layup. And the Nets lead by 7.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
You can see Paul George is locked in right now. Big-time shots demonstrate his elite level in the NBA.
Harden outside. 40 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
Boy, KD's so good with that up fake. He knows once he's got his man in the air, all he's got to do is jump into him and create the foul shots. Well, just knocking them down from the charity stripe, extending the lead. Simple basketball.
And stolen by Irving. There's 25 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And the rejection by Zubac. Maybe at this point, not much of a chance for a comeback.
Yeah, you got a better chance of walking through a lion's den with pork chop underwear on.
Passes it to Williams. Here's Kevin Gelly. Yes!
Over the course of his career, Lou Williams has really improved as a passer. That is nicely done.
Shamet with it. Over Kennard. No good. So it's the Nets picking up the win. A narrow. David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up.
This week,
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And just about to get underway as the starting five. A Sunday afternoon with the NBA.
Hey, Kevin.
Very dangerous indeed. David, thanks. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Lou Williams.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
Here are the five for the Clippers. Paul George is out there with Jackson. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Batum, and it's Zubac in at the 5 down low. And for Milwaukee, Middleton and Giannis are the forwards handle. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Lopez in at 7. And so the Milwaukee Bucks get the first points of the ballgame. Jackson passes to Zubac, and the dunk by Zubac.
And you want more of this from Jackson. The more unselfish he is, the better the team.
And here's Holiday. Turned in an outstanding game against San Antonio. Middleton outside. The 3 buries it from three-point range. Do you remember, Greg, if you watched the standings very much when you played?
You know, we were always aware of it, and a lot of that had to do with the goals. I remember early in my career playing for the Knicks, you know, we were trying to win championships, and we talked a lot about home court and having that come postseason time. So you were absolutely aware of where you were because of the goals you set, but I think that also changes depending on who you are as a team. If you're a championship caliber team that's won it, and maybe you're in the midst of a dynasty run, it may not matter as much because you know how good you are and you can win no matter where the venue.
DiVincenzo can't hit it. Here's Jackson. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now he averages about 9 points a game. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. DiVincenzo kicks to Holiday. The pass to Lopez. There's the triple. The shot by Holiday, no good. Los Angeles has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And there's Paul George on the assist from Leonard.
Not much you can do against Paul George on the drive. I mean, he's got great length and he knows how to use it, and he gets exactly where he wants to.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Holiday dishes to Giannis. Middleton on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Outside Holiday. Back to Middleton. Shoots. The shot that time not on target. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. They lost the last time they faced the Bucks. That one in Milwaukee.
Yeah, and they got beat last time these two teams met, and really free throws were the story.
Yeah, you know, that differential jumps off the page to me. And whether it's more disciplined defense or more aggressive offense, they've got to look to flip that script tonight. Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Batum against Antetokounmpo. He lobs up the alley-oop pass.
You know, Batum is not just a scorer. He's a really good all-around player. Very effective at finding the open man, too.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Holiday. Over Jackson. Some solid defense there from Jackson. The Clippers trail. Leonard finds George. Clippers moving the ball around. Back to Jackson. 50 seconds left to play in the first quarter.
Check out the vision from Jackson. He doesn't have to make the flashy play, just wants to make the right play.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Outside Holiday. George against DiVincenzo. Back to Holiday. All alone. It's hauled in by Zubats. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for Los Angeles. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
And guys, they walked into the arena with a certain kind of swagger, and we really saw it play out on the offensive end.
And, you know, confidence is key there. They seem to play with a ton of it, especially on the offensive end.
Now Holiday. Stolen by Zubats. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Clippers lead by 4. And will. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Clippers, guys. What are your thoughts?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
Here are the 5 the Clippers have to start the second. We've got Marcus Morris. Williams is out there with Kennard, and it's man in at the 3.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Kennard with the ball. Back to Williams. To the paint. Here's Oturu, and there's the whistle. 3-second violation. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for the Bucks. On Monday, they'll defend home court against the Indiana Pacers. And then on Wednesday, they'll host the Boston Celtics.
And you know for that matchup with New York, I think it's going to be an interesting challenge. Even though they expect to come out on top, this could probably be a pick'em game, depending on how they play.
Just 5 to shoot. Here's Forbes. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Powered down with both hands.
Boy, nice job that time, guys, from Forbes, spotting the wide open man and dropping the dime.
On the wing, Morris. Williams for 3. They get it back. Oturu, the pass to Morris. Inside. Tries yet again. And the basket by Oturu. Oturu's got the lead up to 4 now for the Clippers. On offense here, the Bucks. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
In that one, they owned the backboards. Most of the second chance opportunities went to them.
Plenty of heart and hustle in that regard. I mean, they made sure to hit the glass hard and often.
Los Angeles leading by 4. Moving it up. Nice shot by Portis.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Steps back and shoots. Kennard's shot is off. For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. And Forbes kicks to Portis. Back to Forbes. Drains it from beyond the arc. Forbes has got himself on the board with 3 there.
You know, that's really the biggest reason Forbes is out there, guys. Find space on the perimeter and knock down the 3-point shot.
Kennard up top. No points in the game yet for him. Passes it to Oturu. Now here's Williams. In the corner, it's Morris. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Kennard. And misses it off the right side of the rim. The Bucks have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Tucker finds Portis. Back to Connaughton. Bucks passing it around. Tucker with the ball, working on Williams. It's blocked. You know, Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a super team of sorts. Compare that to the super teams they are forming now in the NBA.
Oh,
we've always had super teams. And this misnomer that this is something that's just come about with this era is, to me, absurd. You've always had it. Whether the difference nowadays is I think the players have more say in where they go. And they can orchestrate how a team is constructed. But it's always existed. And the reality is this. You become a super team when you win a lot.
Sure.
And that's what really dictates how super your team is. That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
59 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's Kennard, and the shot is good.
And don't sleep on Williams' ability to create for others. That's a veteran play.
Here's Forbes. Lays it up off the glass. Forbes has got the lead back up to 3 now for the Bucks. And so it's Williams who brings it up for Los Angeles.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
There's Portis. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Marcus Morris picks one up there. It's his first trip to the line.
And he's there at 71 from the line this season, probably below where you'd like to see him.
Guys, he is close to where he was last year in that category, but his numbers are still down just a skosh.
A platoon swap here for the Clippers. Here's Leonard. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
What strength from Leonard there, not allowing the defense to get the best of him.
Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Antetokounmpo looking it over. And again, the Bucks miss. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. A competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. They never put themselves in too much danger. And that's going to do it for our halftime show.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You've got to like what Ivica Zubac has done in this game.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Middleton in at the small forward position. That's the group for Milwaukee right now.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
And then George with the jam.
Yeah, you know, George really enjoys being in the air. I mean, this guy has great body control and bounce, and his slams at times can be absolutely sick.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. The kick out to Holiday. Takes a 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Zubac has got 5 rebounds tonight.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Now the pass to Middleton. And here is Lopez. It's DiVincenzo, top of the key. 4 on the shot clock. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
Set him up well there. Brook Lopez showing his vision and willingness as a passer.
And George kicks to Jackson. Leonard, that's for 2. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Now here is Holiday. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Holiday. Let's go. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Zubats has got 6 rebounds now in the game. George passes to Zubats. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. And he's going up for the alley-oop. That one, no good.
This offense's first miss after 3 straight makes to start the second half.
Whistle blows. That's going to be a travel. And the Bucks with some changes. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And then for Los Angeles, Marcus Morris comes in for Ivica Zubats. And it's Williams in for Reggie Jackson. Got that bucket in no time at all.
Well, I tell you what, he's really working over that mid-range area, isn't he? Williams can pile up the points from there.
Holiday against Williams. And Holiday kicks to Connaughton. And here's Holiday. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Clippers leading by 4. Williams looking over the floor. Lets it go from deep. Forbes with the rebound. The Bucks have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. The feed now to Tucker. Makes it off the glass. Tucker's got his first basket.
And though lacking some height, Tucker has the bounce, the reach, and the strength and attitude to do damage inside.
And again, it's the Clippers missing. For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. For the tie, and the shot is long.
No excuses, none. I mean, with the defense non-existent, I mean, he has to connect from there.
Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And oh, here we go. Lopez has got the fast break chance. His first shot coming late. Tucker, great positioning on the putback. Tucker's got it all tied up now for the Bucks.
And, you know, that's the hustle and nose for the ball that P.J. Tucker possesses. You've got to get a body on him.
Pass to Patterson. Outside Williams. And again, no good by the Clippers. For Milwaukee, they've gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. There's the foul. It's on Patrick Patterson. That is his first foul of the game. Chris Middleton's checked in for Milwaukee. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for Bryn Forbes. Paul George, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Morris against Middleton. The dish to Tucker. Clock at 6. Back to Middleton. And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Stolen by Middleton. Fast break, Milwaukee. Here's DiVincenzo. Hits the close-range jumper. DiVincenzo's got 5 points so far.
Boy, Tucker ever unselfish in how he goes about his game. Nice job finding his teammate there.
We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Bucks lead by 2. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Taking a look at Los Angeles. They've got Morris. Ivica Zubats is out there with Batum. Then it's Paul George. And it's Jackson in at the point guard position. Outside Portis. Passes to DiVincenzo. 6 on the shot clock. Antetokounmpo kicks to DiVincenzo. It's hauled in by Zubats. Zubats has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And that one's good. George.
Solid poise from PG, Paul George. Excellent at converting despite getting hit on the drive.
Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Portis against Zubats. For 3, Middleton, and out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Both teams deciding to change it up. The Clippers in the lead. Outside, George. There's the pass to Zubats. Outside, Jackson. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Middleton finds Portis. Stolen by George. And now running up the court. Leonard pushing it up.
You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands.
Yeah, he wanted credit for the basket and the assist on that one.
Outside Holiday. Middleton on the wing. 5 on the clock. Leonard with the steal. Now the Clippers moving it up. Zubats with it, and Holiday picks him up defensively. A solo fast break. Here's Forbes. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist.
Nice to see him playing at a high rate of speed there, getting up and down the floor quickly. Early offense for Forbes.
Up top, Zubats. Leonard the pass to George. Zubats in the post. Defended by Portis. No good from Zubats.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Here's Antetokounmpo. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And, you know, at almost 7 feet tall, Antetokounmpo is dangerous down inside, really. I mean, the defense has to be physical with him if they want to have a chance at preventing him from scoring in the paint.
Brook Lopez is checked in for Milwaukee. George, that's a 2-pointer. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
He's such a clutch shooter. He just lives for the big shot.
Bucks trail by 3. Holiday looking over the floor. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Back to Holiday. To tie it up. And it's Giannis missing. The Clippers have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the 4th. A pretty nice efficiency there. Kept alive. Zubats. Outside for George. Batum with the 3. And Chris Middleton pulls it down. Lopez with the ball. Leonard picks him up. The Bucks working the ball around. Here's Lopez. And no good. Great D that time from Leonard. It's George on the wing. And it's George finishing it off.
And George just has an uncanny knack for providing these kinds of baskets. And he makes it look so easy.
The shot by Middleton. Wide open. Batum grabs the miss.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen.
From deep, George drills the 3-pointer. George has got the lead up to 8 now for the Clippers.
Boy, when George is this aggressive with his offense, it's a sight to behold when he gets rolling. Just get out of the way and let him have the marquee. And in addition to his great talent, Antetokounmpo has the reputation of being an outstanding leader as well. He's a clutch player who demands the ball in these situations. You love that.
The shot by George, no good.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
And the foul called on Antetokounmpo. That's his first foul.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads-up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for Bryn Forbes. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Williams is checked in.
It is simply amazing to watch Antetokounmpo sprint the floor like an Olympic track star, covering up so much ground with those long strides the way he does.
Here's Giannis. To the inside.
And what about the composure of Lopez? Fantastic.
So the Clippers with the win. A truly gutsy performance. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks.